Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. I don't think that you clicked on this for no reason. I do think that you actually sat there and you clicked on it because you knew you should. And so I just want to say, why are we praying like we are a burden? Why are we praying like we're not God's children? Why are we praying as if God can't handle it? Because that's something that I've noticed, is that a lot of people will sit there and they'll do the prayers that they need to do, but they don't want to do the bold prayers. They're scared to do the bold prayers, like as if God's going to get mad at them because they went boldly in front of him, as he says to do in the Bible. And a lot of Christians don't think that they're worthy. And that is the biggest lie from the devil. To think that you are not worthy, to think that you are a burden, to think that you should not be asking that, to think that that's offensive or rude to God, that you're not respecting him. Why would you be disrespecting him? To think that you're not his child, to think that Jesus Christ didn't literally die so that we could do this. You are not a burden. And also, another thing I want to bring up is that some people will think like, okay, yes, but like, I just want God's will to be done. That does not mean that you cannot pray for like specific prayers. That does not mean that you cannot pray for a loved one or pray that a certain thing happens in your life. That doesn't mean that that's off limits. All it means is that, like, you should go to the prayer. Go boldly in front of God, because he loves it when you do that. He loves you and he wants to hear from you. He already knows everything that you want and how much you want that and how much that is on your heart. But he wants you to come to him with it, to trust him with that want, to trust him and not know that you're not coming to him with this thing that he knows that you want because you've been hurt in the past and you're scared that he won't come through for you. And for other people, it's not that, like, they know that God can do it, but is it in his will? But is it something that he wants for me? If it's not something that he wants for you, then you'll be let know. Like, I don't even know if that was the proper grammar, but you'll know. You'll know. And you can still pray for it. But you can still pray for it. And that's the one thing. If you want to be more sure of whether something is in God's will or not, because no matter what, if there is something pressed onto your heart, pray for it. Pray for discernment, pray for wisdom, pray for all these things. And you're not being needy, and you're not being obnoxious, and you're not being annoying, you're not being a burden, you're not being anything. He loves talking to all of his children, and that includes you, the person on the other side of the screen. He loves talking to you. He loves being with you. And I know I am so everywhere right now, but everything is all jumbled because it all just wants to come out. He loves you so much. Back to what I was saying. A way that we can, like, really be sure, like, oh, is this in God's will, is the Bible. Pick up the Bible. This is one I got from Walmart. This is a Walmart Bible. My first actual Bible. It's from Walmart. You don't have to go and buy a $70 Bible, like gold plated. Oh, but it has to be so special. It doesn't matter. Go. But I don't have the motivation. All it takes is a single step. Check your screen time. check your screen time and just open up. I'm gonna actually open up to a random page right now. Oh, this is Job. Okay, so what I just opened to right now was Job chapter 2. And it is right now talking about how Satan, presumably, came up to God and was like, because God was talking about his servant Job and how amazing he was like, oh, but take this away from him and then he won't believe in you. If you are struggling right now in prayer because you feel like God has not come through for you and you feel like God has been punishing you or anything of that sort, that you feel like God has betrayed you or let you down, there is a reason for whatever happened. There is a reason for whatever happened to you. And it will not make sense right now. It won't. I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but it doesn't make sense right now. But that's when the trust comes in. That's when you think back to all the times before that he's come through, when it was as clear as mud, as clear as swamp water, but you still kept going and you came out on top. And that is so much easier said than done, especially if it's something where it's just like I cannot see in any way, shape, or form why this would help me. And so maybe you've stopped coming to God in prayer because of the fact that you are feeling let down by the Lord. But there's a reason. He is building you and he is sharpening you. A sword must be put into the fire for it to be forged. And it is the same thing. This just came to my mind too. It is a Chinese art technique where you go and you break something and then you put it back together and you fill all the cracks with gold, and it's this beautiful thing. And it's about the kind of, okay, please forgive me if I have the wrong idea of this, but it's about the beauty of recovery and basically becoming stronger through it, if I'm not wrong. I do remember it has an absolutely beautiful meaning though. And that's just what came to mind, but I cannot remember the specific definition of what like it was supposed to represent, because I remember I learned about it a long time ago. But that's not the point. You are being forged right now, and you might feel as fragile as glass right now. You don't feel like a sword. You don't feel like you're being made into something beautiful, into something strong, into something resilient, into something that's going to have the devil shaking in his boots, dude. Yeah, that's what I just got. Devil shaking in his boots because of the soldier that's being made. And I understand it might not feel like that right now. I understand you might be going through what feels like hell on earth. And I might not know the specifics, but I can tell you it's for the good. And I feel like that can be so much easier said when it's just like, oh, well, this is a person through the screen. They don't know what I'm going through. She doesn't know what's going on in my life. She doesn't know how hard this actually is. She can go and talk on the screen all she wants, but she doesn't actually know what I'm going through. And the truth is, no, I don't. But I know my God, and he's your God too. Thing is, he is our Father. He We are his children, and he loves us so much. He does everything for our gain and everything for our benefit. He does everything so that we become exactly who we need to be at the end of the race. So that we can help other people with things we've had to experience. We heal from them, and then we help other people with them. And so if that's what your prayer life is being like kind of squeezed by, kind of dragged in the mud by, I don't know how to put it exactly. Please go and get on your knees. Start pouring out your emotions to God. That is another thing that Job is about. Job teaches you all about it is okay to feel your emotions. This is the most righteous man ever. Not ever. This was the most righteous man of his time. He was the most righteous person on the earth when he was alive. And he was mad with God. He was furious with God because he had lost everything. Everything was going terribly. But in the end, it got doubled. It was just like snap of a finger and boom, everything is magical now. And the transformation that we see, despite how Satan fought tooth and nail. And you want to know why he did that? Because he was scared. Because he saw a righteous man that loved God, that walked with God, that he couldn't get to, that he couldn't weasel his little way into the mind of, and sit there and get him off the path of God. That's why he wanted to destroy everything in his life. That's why he wanted to absolutely wreck Job's life. Because he couldn't handle the fact that there was somebody that righteous on the earth. You're not being punished right now. This is not punishment. This is a sharpening. He loves you. He loves you so much. And as soon as you want to come home, as soon as you want to come to him, he is going to be there with open arms to come and to embrace you spiritually. And I can already kind of feel the fact that as soon as you start coming to him, like, and you can literally just start praying and start telling him how you feel about the exact situation that's going on. Start pouring it out. Start pouring all your emotions back. Don't hold back. There's no need to hold back. There's no point in holding back because he already knows. He already knows. And if you bring it in front of him, he will heal it. He will fix it. And I'm not saying it'll be magical overnight. I'm not saying that you might not still think about whatever you're going through. But the weight lifted off your shoulders, lifted off your chest when you're going through all of this despair and all of this hurt, and then you go and you give that to him, oh, it's beautiful. And I can speak from that from personal experience myself. It is absolutely beautiful. And it is a rejuvenating feeling of just having life come back into you after you feel like you've been beaten dead to the ground. And so I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to sit here and talk about, but that just all came out and that felt very heavy. Like, I just felt like I was directly talking to somebody, as if I'm not sitting here talking to myself. It felt like I was talking directly to somebody. So whoever clicks on this video and whoever sees this, that was meant for, I really hope that you're okay. You're gonna get through it. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And I know it. I can feel it. You will get through this. You will do not fall. Because the thing about God, we can fall flat on our face. All we have to do is ask for help. Say help. He will lift us up once more. And so please, He is the great comforter, and He is our Father. And He's not the bad kind. He's not the kind that goes and abandons you. He's not the kind that goes and breaks promises. He is the promise keeper. He is the great comforter. And He will comfort you through your times of need. He longs to talk with you so much. He yearns to be able to help you right now because He sees your pain and He sees what you're going through. And He wants to bring you into His arms so bad. And I can feel that right now. He so desperately wants to help you right now. Please just go to Him. Go to Him and pour it all out. Because He will sit there and all the stuff that you need to pour out, He'll take it and He'll deal with it. And so please, surrender it. It will be okay. I love you, and so does He. And He loves you more than anything on the earth or in all of the universe can imagine. This is not a punishment. And He loves you, and He wants to help you through it. And everything happens for a reason. And it won't make sense right now, but I promise it will eventually. And that's all I have for this video, so goodbye.